everyone. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? A long time no see. Oh, wouldn't you know it? I have been waiting on a wheelchair to be delivered all day, amongst other things. It's been a madhouse here today, but I said, well, you know what? They must have forgotten me. And then, wouldn't you know it, 5 o'clock or right before 5, they said, well, we'll be there around 5. Well, so I'm sorry I'm late. I don't like to do that, but it is what it is today. Tis my life right now. Oh, so let's see who is here. So we got Peace and Struggle, Brandy, Mirandy, just keep it real, Queen, Wondering, J Bobs, Brandy. I think I said Brandy, I'm sorry, but it don't matter. I say you twice. Um, member Mirandy go round member for 6 months. Thank you. I still got to figure out how to do a membership on yours. I swear every time I do it, it automatically reverts to my other channel, and it only does it with you. So I've got to figure this out, and I will. Let's see, Queen. So happy you are going live, Angie. Love you. Oh, love you too, Queen. Member for 5 months. Thank you. Hey, Barbarian's wife. I'm just scrolling. Hey, Break the Silence. Gabby, hey. Hey, Truth. Hey, Mizzy. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. I know it's been a while, and and a lot has happened on YouTube and off YouTube. So first off, let me just talk about the let's see, Bubby Sue can't stay, but we'll catch the replay. Oh, Peggy Sue, I thank you. Thank you, Bubby Sue. I appreciate that. Um, so Mama, I'll give you an update on her. So she was in the hospital. Um, and then of course, she couldn't walk. I can't remember the last time I went live and what all had transpired at that time. But she could not walk. She had issues on her left side, so we thought she had a stroke. It was not a stroke, but don't ask me to say the name of it. I wonder if Mizzy remembers what I said because I cannot remember that name to save my life. Do you remember, Miss? But it's something to do with the brain, and the white matter in the brain. Hey, baby. Hey, bees. Hey, candy girl. So, so they kept her in there, and then therapy was working with her. So when she got out, she went to a rehab facility where she was having physical therapy. But it's like brain atrophy, but yeah, it was atrophy, Miss. It was like, but it was some kind of brain atrophy. Remember we talked about it that day, and I couldn't remember the name then either. But it's something to do with the white matter of the brain. Um, well, so she went to rehab and she had therapy, and then she was discharged on Monday. She come home, and then I believe it was that night or the next night, her roommate that she had in there got put back in the hospital, and she tested positive for the beer virus. So I had a home test here, and I tested Mama. and she tested positive. So, so I've had her quarantined, and she hasn't been getting her steps in. But we had a nurse practitioner out today. She's going to go ahead, even though she thinks she's outside of the window, she's going to go ahead and start the antivirals anyway, just to be safe. And so I think she'll be okay. She doesn't have a fever. She does have a little cough, but so we will have therapists coming in, walking with her. We did find out today that she does have a compound fracture in her spine. So no one told us that until today. So I'm wondering if that didn't happen when she fell. But they did not give they couldn't give a time limit. So that's the only thing I can come up with as far as this compound fracture. And they told me where it's at. I can't remember though. It's in the L's, I know that. So no, it's in the L's, I think. One of the L places in the back. I think. But my grandma, she had one too, and she got hers from sneezing. So there's that. All right, y'all. Now y'all, okay, okay, lay down, lay down. And then my doggy, my big doggy, has Addison's. Went into Addison crisis the other night and spent the night before last in the doggy hospital. So he's on the mend, but he's still slow. So that's a little bit clicking around right now. The big one's over here laying, drinking water. So y'all might hear all the noises, all the things. So I've had a busy time. Hey, Binky. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Hey, Pallets. Hey, Tragic. Paddles. Hey, y'all. Yeah, Gobby. It was just been, from mama to the fur baby, and I'm losing it, y'all. But things are kind of. I got some news today that I kind of feel like things are falling into place where I kind of thought I was losing my mind for a little bit. It's all coming together as far as her in-home healthcare plan, and um, so I think we'll be okay. Just pray about it, right? Hey, Tammy. So, how has everybody been doing? I know that I have been. Hey, Lacey. I'm kind of. Sometimes I might pop in somewhere. A lot of times I'll have to watch replays on stuff. Hey, Hillbilly. How you doing? um, I just I have to shut it down. I have to turn it off. I have to walk away from the tubes sometimes. Um, I've had to have just a complete mental separation from a lot of it. Uh, yes, I will go in and watch some things here or there, and like I said, usually it's a replay, or I'll pop in and I'll say hello to somebody. Hey, Chicky Chick. But then I'm out. And it's just I can't I can't handle everything going on at one time. You know, and I hoped that everybody would understand that, because hey Colin, uh a lot of things has transpired since I have been on. And I'm not going to get on here and I'm not going to rehash everything that has happened. I'm just not going to do it. Um I do have a few things I want to say. This is not the live that, I want to just completely um speak my truth, say everything on. This live right here is, I wanted to connect with you guys. I wanted to say hi. I wanted you to hear me. I wanted to see the chat. I wanted, this was for me. And maybe you guys too, if you like me. Hey, toys. um, so here's the thing. I chose not to go live on certain situations where maybe I could have. Um, maybe I should have. I don't know. This Chicky Chick. Thank you. This YouTube stuff doesn't come with an instruction booklet. Um and I chose not to speak on certain things for a reason. Basically because, you know, I didn't have the time. If somebody said, come back to me and said, well, this and this, I didn't have the time and I still don't for back and forth. I don't. Not right now. Hey Mo. Um, I've gotten I got well, a while back, I've got several emails, texts, regarding. Oh, hey Stacy. Hey Angie, it's good to see you. I wanted to stop quick. I will catch the replay. YouTube has been terrible lately, and all it does is make me angry. Uh-oh, it skipped. My prayers continue for you and yours. Stacy, thank you so much. And you know that I love you, girl, and you're right. And I chose to step away for a little bit because of it. Um, but I appreciate that so much. You didn't have to do that. You never have to do that, but it's greatly appreciated. um, okay. So it has gotten really, really bad out here. Let me close this door. These kids are screaming at this door. I'm not going outside, y'all. A little bit. You just follow me everywhere, don't you? And even though I'm not one to, um, let's see, hi, but who are you and how did I end up here? I, I'm Angie, that hi guy. I'm, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been live, so, but, uh, but welcome. Hey, Pekingese mama. um, it's gotten crazy out here, and I'm not one that shies away from speaking my mind. I've always said what I've thought. I've always kind of prided myself on looking at everything as a whole before I spoke. And you are beautiful inside and out. Always have respect for you. Thank you so much, Peace and Struggle. I appreciate that. I try not to speak out the side of my neck, so to speak. But I got that's funny. Um, but I did get several um people reaching out to me during, and I'm not bringing it up to start anything. I'm just bringing it up because I haven't gone live. But asking me, who do I choose? Or what are my thoughts on the Mirandy and Bomb situation? Okay. And if some of you may be new here, I don't know. Some of you may not be. Well, a lot of you aren't, but so Mirandy and I have been friends since I was 15 years old. Okay. We have a history that cannot be unwritten, it cannot be rewritten. It is what it is. And we weren't just friends, like, call each other, "Hey, how you doing?" We I'm just going to say we practically lived together. Um Practically raised each other in that period of our lives. Um where two teenagers made a whole ass adult. Handling a lot of grown up things, you know, as teenagers, doing the best that we could, making the best decisions that we could, trying to be there for one another the best way we knew how to be. So it wasn't just a simple friendship, okay? So for somebody to ask where I stand, that's not fair. It has not been fair to ask me that. Hey, just keep it real. 1 month. Whoop whoop. Thank you. How you try me? Um, because like I said, that relationship has already been chosen for me when I was 15. Yes, we lost touch. People do that. But when we got back together, it was like, okay, and we can literally and have and do have conversations and never talk about YouTube. That being said, okay, I'm already losing subscribers. Okay, I've lost 4 today. So it really doesn't matter at this point. But I will say that, I understand that Bomb is not some people's favorite person. And, people like to go at each other. The subs like to go at each other. It's a drama community. And, but what I can say is that Bomb has never asked me for anything other than a friendship. Okay? Nothing. She's reached out to me a couple of times to talk. And that was before any of this. And so I'm not just going to say that, well, Mom, I can't do that anymore. It just seems like to me that I have friends that don't like each other. Well, guess what? When I was young, I had friends that didn't like each other, but they cared and respected me enough to, you know, understand where I was trying to come from. I don't. Okay, Mirandy doesn't come to me and talk about Bomb. Bomb doesn't come to me and talk about Mirandy. So therefore, I would have nothing to go to the other one to say, oh, she's talking about you. Oh, she's talking about you. But guess what? Not that I would do that anyway. That's just not how I'm built. However, I would say, hey, you know what? I'm probably not the best one to talk to about that, or something like that. And I would not let the conversation continue, at least not with me. Do I uphold anything or everything that Mirandy does or that Bomb does? No. And as I've said before, I also don't uphold everything I do myself. I question my judgment sometimes. Hey, Nancy. I miss you, love. I hope you're doing good. So, if you can't, can you say such a silly dork? That high guy, you're funny. And see, my decision doesn't have to doesn't have to go, that and this is not just about Mirandy and Bomb anymore. This is about anybody because there are certain creators out here that I don't care for. Like I'm sure there's some that don't care for me, and that's fine. Um, but my decisions are my decisions, and I would hope that everybody that made your decisions, you make them for yourself. I hope that anywhere you go into a chat that you want to be in, you shouldn't have to feel like, well, I bet a screenshot's going to be taken because I'm over here. I've gotten to the point, screenshot me, baby. I don't care. So I will start going again where I want to go, where I want to be. But I'm just letting you know that my I'm not choosing sides. If you want to be with me, if you want to ride over here for me, then please do. There are going to be people in here that you are not going to like. But we're not anywhere we go. I don't think everybody's going to like everybody. Hey, Gator. I'm not going to sit in a chat where if I care about somebody, I'm not going to sit in a chat where they're being bashed. I don't have to make my exit known. I'll just leave. Because let me say this. I've tried it the other way. I've tried standing on that soapbox after I've thought it all out and took notes and, I was going to change the world over here. Yeah, right. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Angie and I connected, and that connection will never be so. Alex, I love you. Hey, Salty. I missed some of y'all coming in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lay low. Hey. Hey, hey. Um, but just because, you know, I'm good with somebody or they're good with me, that may not be the same situation you're going through with that person. But that's something that y'all need to work out. or don't, or choose to block, or choose to not say something. Um, hey Becca. I'm already losing subs at this point and never said a word. So I really, it doesn't matter. I I said I wasn't going to speak everything today, but here I am, like throwing it out there. If I gave you a wrench, I gave you a wrench because I wanted you to have one. If if you don't have one now, it's because you asked me to take it away. I didn't remove anything. I trusted that I would not be rogue modded, and I hope that I did, you know, I hope that I'm proved right on that. But there is so much going on out here. And I wish that, and you know, I don't want subscribers to take this the wrong way. I just kind of want you to listen to me. It's easy as a subscriber to say, "Well, girl, you shouldn't take that. You should mm-mm." Where's your loyalty at? Where's it at? Why didn't you stand up for this? Why didn't you do that? Okay, well, what I encourage you to do is start up a channel, become a creator, and you come out here and you make friends and you make acquaintances, and you know, you get a community of people that genuinely like you, you know, because they're not all going to be there for you. And then let people come at you saying, well, you should do this, you should do that. People don't tell me what to do in my real life, and that's not going to happen on YouTube, period. But it's easy to sit back and tell people what to do or ask where this is, or, you know, loyalty. I mean, I'm being loyal to myself. I am being as honest as I can be to say that, you know, it's okay to like people who don't like each other. That doesn't mean that you have to participate in anything going on between anybody else. And that's not just two specific people. That is, there are lots of people that go after each other. And then you get sides rared up, rared up, rared up. and and honestly, that used to be it used to be kind of fun, when you could just kind of throw sly remarks, or you know, but it's not fun for me anymore. I see it as very toxic and very hurtful, and I don't want to be a part of that. So if something's going on, um that I don't like in any chat, I don't care whose it is, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna announce myself as leaving. I'm just gonna leave. And it's nothing wrong with sticking up for people, but don't tell somebody what they should be or what they're not doing. If you're comfortable with yourself and you think that you've done what you need to do, that you've stuck up for this person, or you've been good, you've been loyal, you've been, you know, that's you. And if that's what makes you feel good at the end of the day, then that's great. But it doesn't give you the right to go at somebody else and tell them how they should feel or act. Either, either, and I can only speak for me. If you like me and you want to be here and do the things that we do, or you can leave, as quite a few people have without me saying a word. And I guess people kind of thought it was going to go a one-sided way with me. And I just can't, with a full conscience, do that. And I'll probably get hate for that. But it seems like no matter what you do, you're going to get hate anyway. So you might as well be true to yourself. Like Mirandy. Mirandy knows I love her. And I think she understands how I feel and where my feelings are coming from, and that they are absolutely genuine. But at the end of the day, I just don't want any more questions about where I stand, what I'm doing. Where I stand, you're going to see me go where I want to go. I'm going to speak where I want to speak. Hey, $1 Million Man. Hey, Island Girl. Hey, Mama's the Boss. I'm sorry I am missing some of y'all. James Bond. um, and if you want to judge me on that, then you are really not, you're not with me for the right reasons, right? Now, if at any point in time, somebody does something to me, I don't mind speaking out. I don't mind saying what needs to be said. Island Girl, thank you. Let's see who got Peace and Struggle got it. I appreciate that so much. Hey, Jenny O. I'm not asking everybody to come over here and let's kumbaya because, I can, I just want to be over here. I would like to feel the good energy to do my tarot cards, and that's not everybody's, you know, thing, and I get that. Um, Thank you, Mama's the Boss. 7 months. I appreciate that, honey bunny. and and I want to do my true crime stuff. And of course, every time I say, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, things happen. My real life has been a real life shit show these past few months. And I just I liked coming to YouTube as a way to escape, but then I had to escape YouTube. I'm not putting people's names out there who asked me to pick a side. Actually, that's not what I said. What I said was that people were asking me where I stood, where was which side I was going to end up on. Nobody asked me to pick a side. But as far as people who send me emails, as far as people that send me texts, I have always said I will never out you. I mean that. I am very um that high guy guess again. Close but no cigar. There is a twang though. Um I don't out people who email me. I may say something that is said in an email as reference, or a text as reference, and I won't say it verbatim. But I've always said, you can email me, you can text me, you know, and I will never put it out. And I don't. So, no, no one asked me outright, Lalo. No. No, nobody asked me to pick a side. They just kind of were wondering where I stood on the situation. And so it was more like, are you going to end up over in this direction? Or are you going to end up over in this direction? And I was like, well, why does it got to be one or the other? You know, there are people in both places that I genuinely like, and I think that genuinely like me. And if you don't, that's okay too. You can do like some other people have, and you can hit the unsubscribe button, and I'm a big girl. I can take that. I kind of just wish, they had one of those things when you unsubscribe, it would tell the creator the reason, and maybe you could put other in there. I don't care. I just want her to F off, or, kind of as a way to know what they are doing personally to cause you to hit that button. But, well, hit that like button. How about that one, that high guy? And see, tough as nails, that's what I'm saying. I like who I like, and some of the people in different places I've come to adore. Now, will I see this person over in this chat? Probably not. Or this person over in this chat? Probably not. But at the end of the day, that's where I stand. I stand on doing what I want to do. And I stand, if you like me, if you want to be here with me, then I want you here. And if you don't get along with somebody in the chat, you know, either don't interact with them or block them, or if you can't, if you want to come watch the replay, whatever. But at some point, something's got to give out here. But see, I'm one who's already spoke up. I'm one who can honestly say that I've said things. I've talked about things that were wrong. I've talked about the bullying. I've talked about, multiple people on one person, or, I've done all of that. So there's nobody here that can say that I haven't spoke up multiple times on what's wrong. But it didn't change anything. And so now I watch what I want to watch. If I want to chat, I'll chat. If I got something going on, I won't. So it's very energy draining. Very. It's And I do have notes. I do. And maybe those will be for another day. But I just wanted to say what was, on my mind, so I don't have to keep thinking about it, because that's what I do. I think about things. I overthink things. I'm like, you know what? Well, I'm not going to go here because, you know, somebody might, get mad here, or I'm not go here because somebody might get mad. You know what? I don't care. I don't give a damn anymore. I haven't done anything behind the scenes. I haven't done anything in the scenes. I haven't done things like that. So I don't care. What's the worst you could say about me? And I have very thick skin, so, I keep hitting that thing. Oh, go feed the zoo, Chicky Chick. So that's basically, I wanted to just throw that out there. Hey, if you bullies, you have 100% spoken up, and it's been much appreciated, but you're right. You can't change people. Whoop, it jumped. I'll still be here in the bushes regardless. You're a genuine and kind person. Thank you, FU Bullies. I appreciate that. Welcome, James. I do it every time. James Blonde. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. I keep saying I'm going to try to do member stuff, and every time I say it, something happens. So, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'll just do it. Sometimes I just lay me out there and just. And I appreciate everybody being so kind. But it's okay not to agree with me too. That's not gonna it's not gonna hurt my feelings. But I have been one of those people who have been very vocal in this. Thank you, honey, for that cash app. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. You don't know me from Adam or anybody else, and you welcomed me in your chat, and you talked to me, and you didn't judge me for that, and I'm grateful. James Bond, I try not to judge anyone. And I I try to be a good person. I try to be nice. Yes, there are times where I fall off, and I am I can be that bitch. I can be. I try not to be. I really try not to be. But I have been. I have gone after people. I've gone toe to toe. I have. But what did it give me? What did it change? So maybe I'm going to try this a different way. But that I'm looking for inner peace. And everybody has to have your own way of doing things. And if you want to remain plain, stop it. Making me funny. Making me funny. I meant making me laugh. See, I can't even talk right. Let's see. Of course. Georgia mom. So basically everybody just do what you need to do for you. What makes you happy? Does all of this, crazy stuff make you happy? If it does, then by all means, do you, boo. But I can't. I can no longer do the crazy. Not to this extent. I don't want to be a part of that. The mild stuff, the way it used to be, yeah, that was, it could be fun. It could be, you know, like a soap opera to watch, and then sometimes you join in, and yeah, but I just can't with the way things are right now. And I'm sorry, my little one, and her nails are clipped, just so you know. She got hers clipped yesterday. Mm, sorry about that, y'all. Good lord. Mm. Yeah, and my blood pressure goes up too. And sometimes I'll find myself just cussing at a computer screen. Like, I think that's when I figured I needed to do something, because I was literally cussing out a computer screen. Well, here's an interview idea. Interview me sober, then I get stoned, and then we make fun of stupid me. Like, okay, that high guy. Well, let's do it. I'm a great interviewer. I've interviewed. Hold on, I'm about to call. I muted myself and then couldn't find the unmute button. I interviewed someone from the Ramones. I did that in fan room live. Um, I've interviewed quite a few people actually. That's my biggest one though. But I would love to do it. Let's do it. Let's do that. I like that idea. Sober you and high you. Oh no. Well, Salty, they are amazing creatures, and y'all will learn to. A lot of things are done with hands anyway. I know it sucks though. I hate that. Oh, the deaf and the blind. That's awful. You just have to hold them, let them feel things. Oh, I hate that. I know how I am with the fur babies. Hey, Jeffrey. Well, I happen to be a great weed user and not a shabby grower. Other than that, don't like me some. Let's do it. Let's do it. If nothing more than a good laugh, which I think we all need, right? I think we all need a good laugh. Oh me. But but actually what I want to do, and I'm not going to do it right now. I had to do this to try to get my energy feeling right. I want to do some cards maybe later, maybe tomorrow. But my energy has been off, and this has been part of it. I just needed to talk and get what I was feeling out. And I hope y'all didn't look at it as rambling, because I'm good at that too. I'm good at rambling. Um, hey, Jilly. But it's just how I feel, And I hope that it come across very understandable and not rambling. Because, like I said, I had notes, I was prepared, and I said, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm just not going to do it that way. So you heard it straight off the cup. Yeah, I heard it straight off the cup. Off the cuff, you heard it from the heart. You heard how I feel, and that's it. You either love me, like me, or don't, and I'm okay with that because I'm okay with me. Hey, Moonlight, you're good. Thank you for coming. I love me and I want to be in a good place. I've got enough going on around me that could put me in a bad place if I let it. And I want to get back to doing YouTube where it's enjoyable. And hey, Ian. And part of that is just speaking my truth and saying how I feel and talking about this sides thing and how it probably didn't go the way some people thought it was going to go. You know, I can't just turn my heart on and off. I can't just turn my feelings on and off. Me too, Jenny O. I really do. And it seems like, we'll see that and then a shitstorm will come in. And it's like, golly. Well, good luck with that, James. Maybe it's between the couch cushions. Angie, just remember to choose you every time, and the people who truly love you will support you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. And that's basically that's it. And I think, you know, everyone should do that. You should take a long look in the mirror and say, I'm choosing you today. I'm choosing what's going to make you happy today. And then see where the day takes you. Because some people, maybe, I don't know, some of you are new. Um, but I'm very big into energy and meditation and when I'm on my game. And I just think that if you look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself pep talks and have a whole ass conversation with yourself, then maybe you'll find the answers for some things that you may be looking for. They were in you the whole time. And I don't know. That's just kind of my rambling thoughts at the moment on that. But you'd be surprised what you'd find out if you have a conversation with yourself out loud in a mirror. You might be able to answer some of your own questions and just be honest with yourself. I mean, if you can't be honest with yourself, how can you be honest with anyone else? It doesn't have to be one way or the other. Sometimes it just is. If you don't want to be a part of something, don't be a part of it. If you want to be a part of something, be a part of it. If you want to make change, make a change. Don't be upset if it doesn't happen, but you can try. If that's what makes you feel good at the end of the day to try to make a change, go for it. I tried, it didn't work. So Now I'm just coming back to what makes me happy. Y'all are not avatars. I think my thing might have just skipped. I don't know if I went out or not. Looked like I had some kind of, I don't know. So if I skipped, I'm sorry. But what I said was that we are not just, everyone out here is not just an avatar. Everyone is human, assuming they're not a robot or a rapper. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Um, so just make decisions that suit you. And sometimes you just got to say, you know, I can't make my decisions based on your feelings because that's not helping me. That's not helping me feel good about myself. That's not helping me um be able to speak my truth. So I'm rambling. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. If I look at the chat, then I get sidetracked. I do think that I have adult ADHD undiagnosed, and that's a serious note. I really think I do. I have more squirrel moments, you know. So it's a lot. Different, yeah, a lot of. I mean, we're all of us are far from perfect, but that self love, that's a big thing. Barbarian's wife, don't avoid mirrors, and if it's get you one at least face level, have a conversation with yourself, or go sit outside where there's a nice breeze. Little girl, you don't walk in here that much when I. Thank you. Thank you. So, really, you know, that's really all that I wanted to say. Hey, Snake, how are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. Of course, I haven't been live, so that might explain that. Beezer, if your hand was right here, I would pop it for saying that word. But irregardless, you are not. That word. Let's see. Hey, Miss Cindy. Hello. Ugh, my back. My back is about 2 seconds from being shot. Seriously. It is the but at least I don't have a compound fracture. Nope, that's my mama. So Binky, go to the corner. Paige and Binky to the corner for using that word. The word was irregardless, not that crazy one you're using. Oh, but y'all, I know that the weekends usually pop off here, and I've got a mama to feed, and I just wanted to speak and come live and see all of you. And if it don't pop, if Beezer, go to the corner, ma'am, right now. um, but yeah, I just wanted my energy level to feel better, and I'd like to pull some cards later, maybe this evening or tomorrow. I'm in the mood to do it. It's just a timing thing right now, so maybe I can do it later, just depending on what's going on. And but uh but I'll leave you with this. For me personally, if I have said that I am your friend, or I have said that I care about you, or I have said, I'm here if you need to talk or if you need me. If you haven't done anything to me, I still say that. Okay. But I also won't, you know, you know what? I've already said it. So anyway, I'm going to go now. I've got a mama to feed, and she's probably like, hurry the hell up, Angie. I'm hungry. Stop rambling like you do. But let's see, can you see my hand up? Hey. Do you have a question? Oh, when I get okay, well, make sure that you have the notification bell on, James, because when I do pull the cards, I'll usually have the thumbnail will say it, the title will say it, and depending on how I feel, 10 to 15ish, just depending on how much time I got. Um Beezer makes my list for me. It looks like she's already got you down. So as long as you come in when I do that live, then she's already got you on the list. Okay? So there you go. That's all you got to do. Just leave it to Beezer. She'll get it done. All right, y'all. I'm headed off, and I hope you all have an amazing night and an amazing weekend. And take care of yourself, okay? Because if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be good for anybody else. All right. See y'all later.